signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 24, 2022. It is 4:17 a.m. This is my third video I've been recording. Sometimes when I'm in the mood, I just record. Alright, so this my back end. New subscribers, welcome. A lot of tweets to share with you. Let's go on Twitter. Alright, that's where I left off, I think, from my last video. Okay, this I saw it. I think I share it with you on my community board. That's the laugh. These people are truly out of their mind. Should Queen Elizabeth II be made a saint? Charles Moore. These people are crazy. Are they? Oh my God, it's a freaking cult over there. Should Queen Elizabeth II be made a saint? The Spectator. Let me see. So there's me here when I saw it. The F them the devil. That's what I posted 15 hours ago. Not being a Catholic might be an obstacle. That and not being responsible for any miracles beyond keeping pedos and they out of prison. This is a good one. Oh my goodness. This is the thing. Everything out of everything. I wanted to put a name, attach a name here. Everything out, anything that is good out of anything that they dislike, they want to grab the good part of it, make it their own, and then destroy the other thing. What is it then? One of their kings refused to be a Catholic because he wanted to marry is it Henry VIII or something? All right, that's that. And to be a saint, I mean, oh God. Okay, I came here to say something just like that. This is getting stranger by the day. Wait, what? I can even LOL. There's that. So I guess we are supposed to keep putting up pretenses. They play too much. They play too much. But the thing is that I don't think these people are really taking this thing serious. I really don't think. But it's affecting their playfulness, their stupidity is hurting regular people. Right? They take it as a game. They really take it as a game. In one of the video where that Piers Morgan was saying go back to America, at the end he said something. I don't remember the exact word. I'll go back to the video. It's a joke or something like that.
Piers, if you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
You don't have to go back to America, by the way.
She does. She's an American.
You don't have to go back.
She doesn't want
She's
to be...
married an Englishman.
She doesn't want to be a
wants to
British
live
public
here.
figure in the royal family. Go back to America. It's a joke. America. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Are you all my personal dreams? Everything you know is in your mind.
Joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
They're taking it as a game, but they're hurting people. Alright, one of the things I'm certain is my ancestors will oppose it and demonstrate in heaven. Okay, I wonder who is going to make her a saint. Do they even know how saints are made? Alright. Oh, believe me, they'll make up things. They will make up things to make sure we see that she's a saint. Alright? It's not easy. It's not easy to do this part. It's hard. It's hard to show an actual miracle to happen, but these people, they will make sure to create one for you. They will make sure to create a miracle for you. Like things that God has given us for free, they take it away from you and then give it back to you and say it's a miracle. How did the law pass to make you have food on the table? You could pay your bills, you have heat in your house and all of that. Okay, don't make miracle happen. This kind of thing, they take it away from you where you deprive of it and then they give it back to you. That's a miracle. Queen Elizabeth did that. That's the kind of thing I'm telling you about. Okay, you sure it's not a cult? Definitely, probably not. It is. I actually believe some stuff that I say as my humble opinion, occasionally I see them coming true. That freaking ceremony that happened over there, oh my God, it looks like a cult. I think we should make it clear that by convention, Archie and Lily became prince and princess the day the queen died. King Charles isn't deciding whether or not to give them title. He is deciding if he is going to take them away. Big difference. That is true. That is true. Let's just see. But down the line, they're gonna make things worse for their own children. Okay, also that Harry and Meghan not being working royals or the Oprah interview was nothing to do with why Charles wants to take those titles away. Meghan said this discussion happening when she was pregnant with Archie, so the only explanation for Charles taking those titles away is racism. This is the thing here, what the Sussexes did. All right, they put them in a spot here, and this is why they don't like when Meghan speak. When Meghan do speak, she says something important. She doesn't come with shenanigans. She speak to say something important. So now this is what really they back in the blueprint. All right, back to the drawing board to see how they could get away, because Meghan already put it out there. So if you're gonna take it away, not that Harry and Meghan really care. I truly don't think they care about that. What they really care about, they were fighting for the security part. Okay, and Meghan already told you, as a mom, that's all she care about. That's the title she care about. But the others, but if it's belong for their birthright, she's gonna fight for it. So now Charles have a big decision that Meghan already. It's like Meghan had the crystal ball in her hand. She saw, oh my God, Charles was. They were planning on taking that away from me now. What reasoning are they gonna have? Everything that they probably were planning on doing, the big mistake is to let it out. Meghan already knew, and Meghan put it out for the world to know. So that's the problem they're dealing with right now. Okay, there's the HALT DCB comment. Jenna B, September 22, 2022 at 11:35 a.m. at Lionel. Who is that? Historian Ghost account, and I'll keep it forever. Okay, 0 follower. Who the hell is that? 0 follower. I guess he's new and he black his thing. I don't know. Okay, I'm from, what is it, Commonwealth country, where King Charles III is head of state. I object to the refusal to acknowledge the official change in title for Archie and Lily that automatically occur upon the death of Queen Elizabeth II, part 1. Okay, part 2. Out of principle, there are rules and protocol governing the action of the British royal family, and until a rule is officially and formally changed, then the king can bloody well play by them and be held accountable for any failure to do so. This is why I always say rules and regulation is important. Rule and regulation is important. When there's a rule that is in place, everybody know the rule is there. We respect that rule. Once you cross that rule, that's where we go to court and, make sure to know why you did what you did. Okay, Henry VIII, thank you, and kids never had title and style, HRH, because title don't go through the female. Okay, female bloodline. Ed's kids have titles and HRH. Wow. Very interesting. This is why. Okay. No. I was gonna say something about Sophie, but she married into the royal family. Okay, I see. Anne is the only woman born from the queen, so she didn't have any title. Okay, let's see here. Ed's kids have titles and HRH. It's their birthright, and like everyone, they've received because it's their birthright, and Archie and Lily should too. The fact that they haven't is due to racism. But even though if it's not, I think once the Charles is king, they have it. Unless I don't want to put things out there for people to go and do, but Charles is the king here. Can we step back and recognize how ridiculous anachronistic it is to discuss whether or not children who have done nothing of note other than be born should be considered a highness, or other people merely by membership in the lucky sperm the lucky sperm club? We can walk and chew gum at the same time. This is the thing. When this is the discussion, they don't want the squad. I'm telling you, I don't think Harry and Meghan care about that. But since this thing is so dear to those royalists and to the racists who were putting so much pain and agony into Harry and Meghan, the squad have tons of things to discuss. So we're discussing it. So if they're gonna throw this under the rug for people not to know, we're gonna know. So this is why we're talking about it. Not that I give a damn if Archie is HRH or not or whatever. I really don't care. But it's matter because the nonsense they put Meghan to. If they weren't giving Meghan those headache, believe me, this channel would not be discussing this. Okay, I'll say, oh, my sister's good over there. Oh, she's doing this, good for her. And I'll go on with my own business. But they don't want to leave her alone. So we must discuss the thing that hold dear to them. We want to find out if Archie and Lily doesn't have a title. Why the hell did Archie and Lily didn't have a title? What did Meghan do? What did Harry do to not have it? But the law said they should have it. This is why I'm showing it here. For people who may comment, this and that, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a damn if Archie and Lily has it. I just want the safety and everything, and Archie get to be the doctor that he wants to be, astronaut that he wants to be, as long he gets to do that and his safety is intact. That's all I care about. But you dumb asses keep on getting into the Sussex's business. This is part of the Sussex's business, so I'm digging in to find out why too. All right, let's get to that. Let's see. 2. I can find a letter pattern from Betty changing the protocol though. Will Charlie really want to go through the process of a new act of parliament to strip his grandchildren of their title or of their HRH and full view of the world? Letters pattern do not require the consent of parliament. I think it does. Think of it like an executive order which does not require consent of Congress. Oh my god, these people making me look up stuff. Okay, let's see. Letter of patent. Letter of patent. Letter of patent takes the form of an open letter from the monarch to a subject, although this is a legal fiction and they are in fact a royal decree made under the royal prerogative and are treated as statute law. Letter patent do not require consent of parliament. Okay, all right, that's good to know. So he was telling the truth. Believe me, not everything you hear on Twitter you think is the truth, so you need to look. Where did that come from? Wikipedia. What is a sovereign letter of patent? Alright, a letter of patent, a form of grant by the British sovereign, which is the king or queen, to the patentee of some dignity, office, privilege, franchise, or monopoly, including monopoly right and invention. Okay. Alright, so this guy, oh, not that one. This guy is correct. Letters patent do not require the consent of parliament. Think of it like an executive order which does not require consent of Congress. Okay, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Let's see here. 3 comments here. To be, if Charles wants to take the whole title away, he would have been better to get Betty to issue a letter of patent restricting HRH to heirs only. He will have stopped Archie and Lily getting the titles at all then. But now they have them. It'll take an act of parliament to revoke. Again, okay. I understand. Now that I look it up, this person is right. Again, no act of parliament required for letters patent issued by an English monarch. None. He is right. I just look it up. Okay. Right. An act of parliament is required to record. Maybe the only thing I could see here, if Charles requested, which is his thing, like an executive order, like this guy said, all right, executive order. If the parliament disagree with that, maybe they will have to throw a vote on it. But remember, if there's a lot of monarchists in the parliament, okay, who's, you know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, and decided and said, we agree with the king, so let's say a 51-50 kind of thing. 51% agree with the king, so it will be. That's what I will think. But if the king said it, it has to follow too. So I understand this person. Let's read some more here. An act of parliament is required to revoke Prince, Duke, peerage title. The sovereign can revoke the HRH style with a letter patent, but a Prince, Duke, peerage title cannot be revoked with a letter patent. Only an act of parliament can revoke those titles. Okay, that's 2 different things now that I'm seeing here. Okay, Harry is Charles' son. It is a given. It's Charles' son. So that can never be undone. All right, but the rules that were set that with his titles, okay, which Archie, I don't know, Archie will be able to pass it on. I mean, Harry will be able to pass it on to Archie. Right, so it will have to go through the parliament to remove that. All right, Dr. Morris of the Constitution Unit at University College London said the HRH title can be given or taken away by the monarch of the day. But once a Duke or Duchess title is conferred, quote, it will require an act of parliament to remove the title. All right, so that's two different things here. So the guy who's saying it will need a parliament act, I mean, it's like let's see, I'm coming back to this again. This one where it says no act of parliament required. He is right. He is right. So it's two different things here. HRH title can be given or taken over by the monarch. So this is what he's saying here. So if Charles wants to take that away, he can. He can do that. But the second part here, it will have to be through parliamentary. This kind of thing. Okay? Let's see here. Let's go into that. So let's learn some stuff here. Prince and princess are not a peerage title. Duke, Marquess, Earl, Viscount, Baron, and their female equivalent. Yeah, that's for sure. He's making it. Okay, I think she made aware of that. Yes, because remember how they're saying the Sussexes, they need to give that away or whatever. And this is what I always say: do what you need to do to remove it, to get it from there. I think they have done a lot of things where people signed to remove it. They just went to ignore. All right, so that part, the Duke and Duchess or whatever, they really, that pisses them off. All right, the squad are like, oh, having fun with it. Go do what you need to do to remove it. But Meghan will still be a princess because Harry was born a prince. He is a prince. All right, so Meghan will always be a princess. So this part here, we understand the distinction. All right, so the part where the HRH, this is up to Charles. Charles need to do that. Okay, prince or princess are not a peerage title, Duke, Marquess, or whatever. That's that. Okay, one, I'm aware of that. Last month, I emailed the constitutional law professor at my local university and asked how a prince title can be revoked. He replied, okay, let's see here. Did Queen Elizabeth require an act of parliament to elevate Charlotte and Louis prematurely? As I understand it, she merely issued a new letter patent too, but according to what I have been told, once the title has been conferred upon and received by the recipient, it cannot then be removed by issuing an LP, a letter patent, because it is their intangible property. Okay, so it's theirs. And this is why I'm always saying they need to go and remove it. And then if Harry had decided to remove it, what do you think oh my God, the tabloid will have a field day disrespecting the Queen, removing your dukedom, this and that. This is just blank. It went to a wall. All right, so let's continue. I think this person has a good understanding of what he's saying, and this person is also saying some good things here. All right, some good discussion. So I'm gonna follow it. So at this point, King Charles III is merely ignoring the fait comply, and the institution is delaying updating the LOS, what is it, LOS, what is that? Because they are waiting what further instruction. Okay, presumably, the easiest thing will have been to get Betty to issue LP, changing the rule, conferring the title to heirs only. Aha! That would have been the thing. But no, I understand this person. What this person is saying here, if they had made the Queen do it, where only the heir, like William, and then what's the next one, the William firstborn, and then the firstborn of the next one, whatever, all right, could only do that. But what the Queen did while she was in power and she was alive is that where the heir doesn't matter anymore, whether it's a boy or a girl, okay, which bring Charlotte into it, and then Lily into that mix as well as heir to the throne. But what she's saying here, if Charles had made the Queen change that, he didn't have to do anything, but he didn't do it. What happened here, I'm telling you, Diana is doing her work in heaven, because he was so freaking focused. His focus was on Queen Consort. That was the problem here. His focus was to get the Queen to call the side chick a Queen Consort. That was his aim, but he forgot about that part. This is why the squad was saying we could chew gum and walk at the same time. This is the thing. This person is right. If the Queen had done that, but Charles was too busy with Queen Consort. He forgot that part. So now he doesn't know how to do it, so he doesn't have a outcry. But Harry and Meghan was like, do whatever you. I don't think Meghan care. Meghan probably tell Harry, I'm with you with whatever you choose. I'll stand by you. You deal with your family. I'm out. Okay, I'll do what needs to be done to protect our children. So Harry and Meghan are in page on that. So whenever discussion they were having, I think they were trying to get Harry by himself to do that, because when Meghan is there, they're afraid. They're afraid of Meghan. This is why the royal rats keep on saying, like, Harry is pussy whipped. But it's not. Harry is a strong person in his own right, but the monarch is afraid of Meghan. They're trying to get Harry by himself so they could talk to him. I'm laughing at it. I don't know if that's what really happening, but my crazy mind is making me think this way. The monarch is afraid of Meghan. They want to have a word with Harry, but they want Harry by himself. They're not giving. Harry's not allowing that. If you don't want my wife, you're not gonna get me. Oh my God, I have a headache laughing at my own stupidity. But I think that's what it is. And Harry probably told them whatever, let's say while they were lining up, that's the only chance they had in public. So they're gonna have a really good discussion with Harry. So they probably threw that at Harry while the camera was rolling, which is good, and said, look, we're trying to do this. Harry probably said, do what you gotta do, I don't care. But when they really wanted to talk private, Harry will not give them that moment. It's like, my wife is coming, but they can talk. But anyway, I'm wasting time here. But this person is right. If they had let the Queen do it, Charles, his hand will be free. But Charles was so blind dealing with his side piece, the third one in the marriage.
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
The tampon, wanted to be a tampon for her. He was too busy with that. He was preoccupied with that. And I think, what is it? Princess Diana make him do that. Princess Diana was working his craziness. Yeah, I think that's what happened. All right, but let's continue. Then Archie and Lady, let's start. Let me read it over with my stupidity. Presumably, the easiest thing would have been to get Betty to issue a LP changing the rule, conferring the title to heirs only. Then Archie and Lady wouldn't have received the title in the first place. If he doesn't do that, then presumably he's now deciding how vile he wants to be. That is true. Well, that will stand up to scrutiny, as again it will single out AL, Archie and Lily, unless it was retroactive to remove B and Eugene. For that can occur unless one flips the apple cart and start this title giving anew. That's right. Okay, I'm telling you, this is a good discussion. I was just looking at it from the point of view of the easiest way of doing it. Clearly, Tampon Charlie doesn't care about optics. It couldn't be retroactive because LP can't revoke title. Specifically include a reference which clearly does not cite Prince, a peerage title. Nevertheless, you decided to me it's so on your own to justify your faulty righteous to cover knighthood, etc. There's a new thing coming here to cover knighthood, etc. But the children haven't been officially giving their title, so I have no idea what the squad keeps saying. They are a prince and princess, yet slam the monarchy as well. All right, HRH. All right, let's read this. It continue. HRH, princess and princess titles are conferred automatically, just as Tampon Charlie became king the second his mother died. Under George V letter, patent 1917. All right, I'll look it up to make sure. Archie and Lily became HRH, prince and princesses the second their grandpa became king. I think if he was to read your tweet, he will be less inclined, especially when you call him Tampon Charlie. But who knows for certain? He is weak mockery of a man, and he gave himself that name. Oh my God, the squad, even in a deep conversation. No, you find that you gave him at that name. He chose King Charles III. I don't think it's a good name historically, as the first two King Charles were disastrous. So he's gonna be continue the disastrous thing. There was a lot of expectation that he decide to be George instead, because both the Charles had such a wacky ride. Okay, wacky Charles. One executed. Your diplomacy there is very diplomatic. Charles II, lots of mistresses, no legal heirs. Oh my God. Oh, what a disasters those two were. Hopefully the current king does it better. Okay, I don't know anything about this, but okay, I just learned something. What is it? Your diplomacy there is very diplomatic. Charles the First executed. Okay, I don't know about that. I just learned. So this one of those, you know, like in the US, you should know about your presidency. So in the UK, you have to know about your king and queens, this kind of thing. So I guess he knows this thing. Okay, I don't. Okay, I'm not pretending like I know. I don't. Okay, so he's saying here, Charles II, lots of mistresses, no legal heirs. What a disaster those two were. All right, so who knows, maybe what I predict with Camilla, maybe Camilla's son might be the next one, but we shall see. Let me get out of this. I went off with that thing here. It was a very good discussion. All right, let's go to the next tweet. I thought this was gonna be short, but apparently it's gonna be long. Okay, this is British Vogue. It's difficult not to see the racism or to explain away the virtual for Marco, the drowning relentless persecution as anything but racial prejudice. Well, I would have a little bit more compassion with this if this came from a different, I guess, a different person or different post, because after what Meghan had put British Vogue, well, was it the best-selling British Vogue and all the thing that she did with the British Vogue, and then for that guy, what's his name, Asul, something like that, I forgot his first name, so when they did that interview with him, I don't even remember why he sent the view. I know I was upset, that I remember, but I'm not giving a 2 cents with that. When you guys could easily speak on you know, to protect her. All right, let's see here. State-sanctioned smear Camilla and racist abuse coming from the top. Imagine how Prince Harry must have felt betrayed because the likes of his wife's abusers had front row seat at the Queen's funeral. Let's see here. Oh my God, don't tell me Twitter's doing that. It did that on my first page. I can't see it. All right, so we've seen this. I have a picture of him here. All of those who had front row seat. Yep, she is right. Loser. Yep. If I let's say after I do the video and I could take a screenshot of that, I'll make a note of it. Okay, Harry knew. He just couldn't imagine the extent to get rid of Meghan. Yep, the only person who actually make him happy, but all of them were in bed with, you know, not literally in bed, but who knows, I don't know, but in terms of friended. So they themselves could have positive coverage. Wow. Okay, and this is what's gonna bring them down, because they have no choice. They thought they were gonna bring Meghan down. Giving information to the royal sources, giving information about Meghan's copyright the case. Meghan still come on top. Nope, none of them. Yep, I think Twitter's doing. Okay, Harry knew. Okay, I read that. Hopefully you'll stop contributing and spreading the hateful rhetoric and all the negative from the British media. You've done that so many times in the past, so I hope you do better. Okay, yes, thank you, agree. They need to do better themselves. Okay, so talking about Vogue. That's what I was saying at the beginning. The way they didn't stick up for Meghan, I was done with that guy. All right, the racism is loud and the royal family silence is deafening. Okay, British Vogue finally saying something after 6 years of racism Meghan endured from the UK. Okay, the squad on the same page. That's the same thing I felt. I guess it's never too late to speak up. Wonder if it would have made a difference if done sooner. It would have made a tremendous difference if any of them had started speaking up sooner. Nah, gaslighting her, or there's the zip, closing their mouth, was easier. Now they're putting out articles trying to get praise when they had many opportunities to speak up. I put them on the same file cabinets as British MH charities. Okay, I see what she said here. Yeah, I'm telling you, the squad on the same page. I bookmarked this, but I didn't even know it was from the British Vogue. That's my first thing I said as I'm recording. If that Amuso had speak something, I don't even remember what the hell he said in that interview. I couldn't remember a damn word where I could at least paraphrase. I don't remember. But I remember my feeling after that. I was pissed and I was like, what? You know, she helped put you, you know, make you the best top seller and all of that. But a little positivity to say in that interview, you can't even say it. I was done with them. Yeah, and this person said the same thing. She put them in the file cabinet. Cricket. Okay, seriously, I'm posting this video again. Some people are only read Daily Mail or live under the rock until today. Oh my god, this is 7 minutes. Bookmark. I'm not even gonna start. Alright, this is heartbreaking. I need to do a review of that for you guys. I don't know, I keep on seeing it. Let's go to the next one. And I keep on skipping it because it's long. I don't want my video to be extra long. What's happening now? Is Twitter having some issues? Looks like it. Copy. Let me close it, open a new one. Twitter. Okay. Oh, Twitter is having problem. That's what it is. Twitter is having problem. Let's see this one. I'm probably gonna have to stop until it works again. Yeah, this is an old tab that I had, but let me read that one. Let me insert this one instead. If I could only read what's on the screen, I'll read it. Okay, LBC. I have it on this list, but it's further down. Okay, Prince Harry refused to dine with William and Charles on the day the Queen died because Meghan was not allowed to join him. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'll read this. Maybe that will be the end of this video, and then it's taking time to load. Why will Harry, someone with well-documented security concern in the UK, not want his wife by his side? You asked this man to leave his wife in England while he traveled to another country? All right, so this is me here. Answer that. Bango. They also wanted them to isolate more so Harry. Harry probably will not have returned to Meghan well, meaning kind of sick, maybe put something in his food or something. All right, that's what I mean. There's not enough character to explain all of my thought. All right, he probably will not have returned to Meghan well. They would have blamed Meghan for it. Trial, like once they blame Meghan for it, they do a trial. The trial will be Meghan lose that trial. Case closed, Meghan in jail. Overshadowing over, you know, the thing that driving them nuts, like they want to be popular all the time. This is the thing here. Put Meghan in jail, she's confined, and then they go haywire and the press do all the stupid talk that they continue. All right, that's what they were gonna do. This place is evil. All right, there's some comment here. Utterly evil. All right, she said it and I believe it. Now there's Princess Diana. All right, she said it and I believe it. Dr. Shula. Harry and Meghan were right about royal family and media. Princess Diana was right about King Charles. There's no better way to dismantle a personality than to isolate it. The firm and media are trying to isolate and dismantle Harry and Meghan. Notice no bad press on Camilla in decades. Exactly, 32 seconds. There's some music in the background. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna insert my own. I have that clip, so I'll put my clip in it instead. All right, so let's see if I could go in this. Will it work? Yep, Twitter is having problem right now. Can I read this article? Nope. Or maybe it's my internet that's messed up. So I'm gonna stop this video, and maybe I'll do a video for maybe another time, but this one is done. My Twitter is not working. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Could I do a prayer? Let's see if I could pick a prayer under that. The prayer here is prayer for shining light. All right, let's do this one. Heavenly Father, I don't know all of your ways, but I know that your light casts out the darkness. I know that your love casts out the hate of the world. I know that your forgiveness casts out the shame of my sin. Thank you, God, for being the light to guide me. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Alright, so I'll stop this video for now because the internet is not working. Or at least Twitter is not working. Let's see this. Oh, did it just... No. If I go into... Oh, the article's working.
For me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And you know, for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.